If you have found yourself listening to this somehow, I hope you will consider leaving some room for the miracles to show up and guide you as I talk about something we all do, no matter how strong we have been. Today, I want to talk about falling into situations where we consider losing something crucial for our well being: hope. Hello, I'm Ayhan Yavuz, and welcome to my channel. Is your life working out for you? In life, there are so many free things, and hope is one of them. However, it seems to run away from us sometimes. All of a sudden, it's gone. Is hope the primary driver of our reason for existence? What would happen if we did not have hope? Should I even dare to ask if you have ever lost hope? Well, I'm going to guess yes. Maybe you stopped hoping your dreams would ever come true. Perhaps you started thinking, and worse, believing that is too late for you now. Maybe your life has continued to deal you a bad hand and you never were able to catch a break. One of the most dangerous things we can do to destroy the possibility of living a life where hope never seems to visit us is to be unmindful of the moment we are in. I know you must have heard the phrase, live the best version of your life. Honestly, just hearing those words is enough to hide under a bed and never come out. How do we know what the heck is the best version of our lives while we almost constantly find ourselves in situations that lead us to believe life is unfair? Because life is unfair. As of early 2026, the world population is estimated to be approximately 8.3 billion. And get this, in 2024, roughly 8.2% of the global population experienced hunger. That is close to 700 million people, according to World Health Organization in 2025. When you see something like that, it would not be difficult to accept that life is unfair. On our planet, there is inequality. Some beautiful people are marginalized, disadvantaged, and underprivileged. Do you think it is easier for them to lose hope? I just mentioned that when we are not mindful of the moment we are living in, we also forget to practice gratitude. Now we can say how gratitude is connected to hope. It is connected, and I will tell you how. Gratitude is about the present, and hope is about the future. When you are mindful of the moment you are in, you can see the small things that are still working for you. Gratitude is the foundation. If you cannot find one small thing to be thankful for today, your mind will have no reason to believe that tomorrow will be any better. By practicing gratitude, you are essentially telling your spirit that good still exists. This recognition acts as the fuel for hope. Without the fuel of gratitude, the engine of hope simply stalls. How about disappointments? Do you think there's a connection between hope, gratitude, and disappointment? Yes, there is. Disappointment often tries to act as a permanent destination, but gratitude serves as the bridge that leads you back to your light. When you face disappointment, you can choose to see it as the end, or you can use gratitude to acknowledge that you are still standing. You can say to yourself, this situation did not work out the way I had hoped, but I'm grateful that my energetic being is resilient enough to endure this moment. By practicing this, you ensure that a single moment of letdown does not brew into permanent resident of hopelessness in your mind. Gratitude acts as a shield. It keeps the darkness of a bad hand from taking over your entire fortress. Here's something fun for you to ponder. Where do you think the majority of your disappointment comes from? Is it internal? Are you the alchemist of your disappointments? Or is it external? Is the source of the disappointments you feel manifested by what you experience outside of you? We can be disappointed in someone. We can be disappointed in a specific outcome. You get the picture. Disappointment can take many forms. Imagine you experience disappointment too often. What do you think might come after that? What do you think starts brewing in the dark corners of your mind? What do you think it is dying to make itself known? Yes, hopelessness is dying to invade your mind while bringing the taste of a lack of determination. Hopelessness does not come and knock on your door only on certain days. Hopelessness, in fact, is a rebel, and it does not care if you are willing to accept it or not, whether you open your door to it or not. Hopelessness will take over your fortress if you continue feeding it. It will not consider your well being at any level. And your well being and existence as a human being consist of multiple components. I am talking about your intellectual, emotional, spiritual, and physical well being. These components of being human are essential. When you put these four components together, it actually helps us define ourselves not by our race or gender, but more importantly, as energetic beings. So, that is first. We are energetic beings first. This means we can both naturally create disappointment and also collectively pick it up. Because the world, thanks to social media, is feeding us so many disappointments daily without even being solicited. It can sometimes feel impossible to beat the darkness we experience and witness. When we are bombarded by such disappointments, we are likely to feel it in some part of our existence. When we stay long enough in that state of mind, when we see so much unfairness, sadness, judgment, violence, basically anything we register as damaging, those four components I had mentioned will start to suffer. And if you think you are doing perfectly well because perhaps only one of these components is slightly out of balance and therefore you're okay, you would be wrong. And if any of these components is out of balance, then your energetic being will be out of balance too. So you cannot afford to act as if all is well when it is not. This means you need to acknowledge whatever might be happening in your life. This is the type of mindfulness I am talking about. Be mindful of the moment you are in. Allow yourself to feel grateful for what you have. So once again, you have a choice. When you feel disappointed, do you remind yourself to feel grateful right away? Probably not. Do you think about what you have in your life that you are thankful for? Probably not. Because it is going to go through its course. Whether it is a shock or disbelief, You are going to stop putting up a fight to deny what your body is trying to tell you. Do yourself a favor now. Take a deep breath and exhale. Forget what you think you know, just for this brief moment. Allow yourself this experience and repeat these after me without any judgment. Hopelessness gets its energy from you when you are not being mindful of the moment that you are in. Hopelessness and gratitude share a space. Whichever you allow to manifest, the less of the other one you will have. Disappointments feel hopelessness. The more you practice gratitude, the less disappointed you will feel. How does that work? If you constantly compare yourself to others, especially those who have what you do not, you will become sad. Long-time sadness will invite hopelessness. If you let your disappointments run the show, you may find yourself losing faith in humanity. If you do that, you will never give unsung heroes a chance to come and lift you, because there are disappointing people in this world, but there are also so many more who are angels who walk among us. So take another deep breath. If you are feeling hopeless, do not panic. Accept the fact that that is how you are feeling in that moment. Allow yourself to feel it. Do not run away from it. Face it. Then sit with yourself. I'm in it. Sit with yourself. The feeling of hopelessness will travel through your 4 components. It will hijack your mind. It will feed your negative emotions. It will make your physical body tired, and it will drain you spiritually. Remember, when these components are affected, your energetic being will also be affected. I am inviting you to do something straightforward the next time you feel hopeless. First, remember to stay in that place, but not for too long. Take a deep breath in and out. Here's the fun part. Can you recall any memories related to love? I'm not even thinking about romantic love. You know it, whether you are willing to accept it or not. There is love in this world. Even those who are less fortunate than you are still keep going. There must be something that still unconditionally feeds our energy in this world. It may be difficult to accept this when we are feeling down, but I invite you to tap into something available to all of us. Can you take the existence of unconditional love around you? I am not even talking about love only human beings possess. There is love in the universe, and it is free. When we are in a dark place where the emotions we choose to feel send us down the rabbit hole, I invite you to have a chat with that rabbit. Ask the rabbit if it wants to show you something. Ask the feeling of hopelessness what the message is. Be honest with yourself, because without authenticity, you are nothing but another face in the crowd. Which part of you feels hopeless? What is it that you wanted and perhaps tried a million times, but it never came to fruition? Is it a relationship? Is it money? What is it? Spend some time with this demon of yours. But let me tell you this. Demons do not do well in the light. So, how do we start living in the light again? You know that hopelessness is a permanent resident in the darkness, right? That is because it offers you a place to reside, but do not think it is free. There is nothing free in the darkness. You will pay for it. The ones you love will pay for it. When you feel down, you are not the only one who is affected. Please remember that. So, this brings us to feeling grateful for what you have. Because healing happens collectively. When you decide to open your eyes to see where you are in life, I want you to see more than your disappointments. I want you to reach out and ask for help. What would you say if I suggested that the feeling of hopelessness you might be feeling indeed has a message for you? What if it is trying to wake you up? What if it is trying to tell you that something in your current situation needs to change and it is time for you to acknowledge that something in your life is not working out for you? We need to admit, we really do not know all the avenues that could take us to the destination of our heart's desire. What if there's another way to reach our destination? Better yet, what if there are other destinations, other relationships, other careers, other cities, other countries, other continents? What if you accept the fact that you have the power to change what is not working for you in your life and do something about it? What if hopelessness is like boredom, trying to tell you that perhaps you are not fully showing up to your life and not living an authentic life? Take a deep breath and out. Remember who you are and what you are. Did you do something beautiful today? Have you noticed the flowers today? Have you seen children playing in the rain? Have you listened to your favorite music today? Have you started reading a new book today? Have you watched your favorite movie again? Have you reached out to a friend and told them that you're struggling? Have you looked in the mirror and said, I love myself, one step at a time? You are not alone. Thank you for listening to me and sharing your most valuable time with me today. Have a magical day.